Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Ithak has been covering all manner of tabletop gaming. Please take a moment to like and subscribe, and please add comments, it would really help me out. And with that, let us begin. And we are back with 2d6 Dungeon. In part 1, Bjorn, our character, ventured into level 1 of the dungeon. And basically we just went into the entrance and into a temple, and that was all we really had time for after going over just the basic rules. But now we're back with the gameplay in full, proper job, and I got myself a little figure for Bjorn, so I can stick him on the map so I can remember what room I'm in. Now, in video 1, I did make a couple of errors, but I did highlight them during editing with the little notes. First of all, the potion of healing heals 10 hit points, not 5. Again, I did put a little note while I was doing the editing of that mistake. Also, when I was drawing the entrance room, I said I was going to take the maximum size of 12 square area, but I only drew it's supposed to be a 3x4, and I said to myself it's a 3x4, but for some reason I drew a 3x3, but it's still valid, it's fine, don't worry, I'm okay with that. Right, so when we finished and when we left Bjorn, he had just defeated the Crazed Preacher in this temple here. And what treasure did we find? Well, we got really rich. We found an empty pouch. That was it. So, with the video now, part 2, we ain't much better off than we were when we started the playthrough in part 1. We now got 2 pouches instead of 1. That's it. Oh, and 5 experience. Whoa. Now then, just to refresh, we've still only got 10 health points. Shift of +2, we're using a great axe. Hence the miniature has his axe. And my axe. The 2 maneuvers that I have chosen are carve and low swish. In the thought of having a decent range, if you want to learn how to play, the basics are in part 1. I'm going to be continuing the dungeon in this video, part 2. I will be going through as an introductory playthrough. So as I'm playing the game, I will be explaining what I'm doing and things when they come up. In part 1, I went over the basics, but not sort of a lot of specific rules, because that would take too long. I do have a scroll of melt metal. I haven't used that yet. I haven't used my potion of healing yet, and pretty much where I am. So like I mentioned, we are currently in the temple. Now the temple, I was thinking about this after the last recording, and a lot of the time when you find this kind of location in the dungeon, it's normally dedicated to one of the gods. In 2d6 Dungeon, there are 6, yes, these are double-sided, there are 6 gods, underground gods, that you can give offerings, and each god has specific things that they want as offerings, and normally you have to find some kind of monument, some kind of altar dedicated to the god, and then you offer up the materials or the items that you found, and every god is different, and that will then give you what they call favor points, which are down here. And then later in the game you can try to ask favors of the gods to get them to kind of help you out, things like healing you, repairing items, helping you to find levers, and essentially what you will do is you've got to have at least 1 favor point for the god that you're sort of asking the favor for. You roll a d6 and it has to be equal or lower to the number of favor points. If you succeed, the favor points get used. If you fail, the favor points remain. So it's not like you're risking everything to make the rolls. But yeah, the gods, you can basically find places to make offerings, and in the game these will be labeled in the rooms. However, this is a temple and it doesn't specify a god or whatever that it's dedicated to. So what I'm thinking is that I'm actually gonna roll for maybe like a random god, so that this becomes a place where I could make a dedication, make an offering to the god to get some favor next time. Now, like I say, in the tables book, when we rolled up the temple, it didn't actually specify a god. So I'm not sure if this is supposed to be a place where we can make offerings. I don't know. But in this game, there is something called, and again, I've got to find where it is. Hang on a second, here we go. In this game, there is something called inventive usage. And again, this is something that I find very interesting and very useful in this game. What inventive usage is adding an element of role-playing to this dungeon crawl. In that, for example, if you encounter a kitchen, you can role-play that you find pots and pans, knives and forks, maybe some food, not enough to create a ration, but maybe some food that you can use for something else. And it's a way for you to apply your imagination and your creativity in terms of what you find. In terms of the game design, it does help so that you're not listing every specific possibility that you may find in the rooms or with the encounters that you come across. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use some inventive usage in the temple. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll up a random god so that this place can be used later to make some offerings, because I don't actually have anything on me at the moment. I haven't found anything yet that I can actually make offerings with. So this would be a place where I could come back, make an offering, and hopefully get some favor. Like I say, every god is different. So what I'm going to do, and again, I've been thinking about this, is I'm going to roll, and there is a table in the Tables Codex. I think it's on page 15. On page 15, we have table GOT1, God T1, table 1. And it basically is just a random roll to determine a random god. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll on this table, and I'm going to make that the focus for this temple. Like I say, I don't know whether the temple is supposed to be used like that, but it's a solo game. Who's going to tell me off? Probably Toby. So I'm going to roll a d6, and I'm going to find out a god that I can basically make this temple focused on. So we're rolling, we get a 5. Oh God, again, Toby's named these gods really weird names. Neverzator the Blind. Neverzator the Blind. Let us see who that is. Neverzator the Blind. There we go. Right, so let's have a look. Neverzator is the lost and the blind, but understands this darkness. So he's going to want sticks, cloth, hemp, rope. Okay, glass orbs are one of his preferred items. So, for example, if you give an offering of sticks, cloth, hemp, or rope, you get 1 favor point. Glass orbs will give you 2, and if you offer a sapphire of any quality, you're going to get 3 favor points. Now, I think I'm also correct in saying that you can only make an offering in one of these places once. So when you make an offering and get your favor points, that place basically you can't do it anymore. It's just like a one-use location for gaining favor points. But okay, so I'm going to make a note here that this is a temple to Neverzator the Blind. So what I'll do is, if I actually find some materials in my exploration, I can actually come back here, make an offering, and get some favour points. That's the plan. Right. So that's there. And that's done. Right, so now we are actually ready to continue. The temple had archways as exits, so I don't have to worry about checking the doors and seeing if they're locked. I mean, I don't have a lot of space over here, so it could potentially be a small, sort of very thin room, or potentially a corridor, because I don't have space to put anything else there. That could lead to a lot more, but I'm tempted to kind of finish off this area, or maybe come around here first and see what's down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come on Bjorn, get in the picture. I'm going to take Bjorn to this room here, and we are going to see what lies in this area. And again, we're rolling 3 dice. The black dice represents the x-axis, the white dice is the y-axis, the blue dice is the number of exits. I don't think there's going to be many exits, to be honest with you, that I can actually do, but we'll see what happens. So here we go, first roll of the video. Right, so it's a 2 by 6, and a 1 means no exits. It's a dead end. So this is essentially just a room with no other exits, and it is 2 by 6, which is perfect. It's perfect. It fits really nicely in that little slot. So so we can put it right in here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh man, look at that. Perfect fitting. Look at that. And I can actually get rid of some of these. These are areas that are basically closed off, so I can actually shade those in. Right, so we've got one area here, one room. There are no other exits. It's a 2 by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just checking because I got that one wrong. But now we need to find out what that room is. So it is a 6, 6, so it's a 12. A 2 by 6 is a 12, which means it's a standard room. Right, so for standard rooms, we go to the, let's go to the next section, color-coded level 1 and level 2 tables. So we're looking for level 1 rooms, which will be on page 42 and 43. Why 2 pages? Because there's lots of options. We're going to be rolling a D66. So you've got a 1, 1 all the way up to a 6, 6. So we've got to specify which is which. So I'm going to say that the first die is the blue. We get a 61. So what's at a 61? Oh no, okay. I know what this room is because I've encountered it during playtesting. It's an apothecary. It's not the room I'm worried about, it's who's in the room. In the room is an apothecary, and he's one of the tougher enemies at level 1. Again, I have a slight advantage. I wouldn't say it's an advantage, but I have a slight awareness thanks to the playtesting. Apothecaries are a bit nasty. Right, let's have a look. Apothecary. A table is covered in jars and bottles. Scrolls full of script are tacked to the walls. You must face the apothecary. If you survive, search the table. Roll on POT1 and POT2. I think those are potion tables. Yeah, POT. Potion tables 1 to 4. So we'll be rolling on those if we defeat the apothecary. Exits will be random, but we don't have any exits in this particular room. And it is unique. So this is going to be the only apothecary I find on level 1. Right, let me quickly write all this down. So this is going to be room 2. And it is the apothecary. I hope that's spelt right. And it is unique. Now we're going to be up against the apothecary and potential potions afterwards. Oh, okay. Very, very nice. Right, let me find the card. Actually, let me draw in a few things. He's got some things on the wall here, some scrolls and doodles and everything else, and he has a table. Let's put the table here, And there'll be a chair there as well. So there'll be some stuff on the table. Right. Let me get the apothecary card and then we will start the combat. Right, we have our combat card. I'll put that there. Let's put it there. And we have the apothecary. Ugh. This guy can be tough. Don't need that. Right. Yeah, with the creature cards, I've also done back to front. Yeah, 2 per. Right, the apothecary. He's got 12 hit points. That's not good. But he does give me 35 XP, which is great because I need 100 to go up to level 2. And so far I've only got 5. The preacher only gave me 5. This guy's going to give me 35. So that already is a measure that this guy's going to be a bit tough. He's got a shift of +1. He also has treasure, pot 1. So I'm rolling actually 3 times on the potion tables if I can defeat him. He has 2 interrupts. Blinding smoke on primary 1s and 4s, -2 damage. Glowing shield on secondary 2s. Now, is that going to affect me? Let's bring the card over here, the character card over here. So we can have a butcher's. I'll put that there. We'll put him here. Right. So, primary 1s and 4s. That's going to be a problem for my carve. Secondary 2s is going to be a problem for my low. So, oh, that's not good at all. So basically, if I hit, I'm going to be getting -2s. Oh no. Now, I could use my scroll to get rid of his glowing shield. That may help. He's got 2 maneuvers. 4/5, firebomb, d6 -2 damage. And 1/5, a gas cloud, d6 -2 plus special. You may not attack next turn. Ooh, that's really not good. Now my jerkin defends on primary 4s, which could defend against his firebomb, but not his gas cloud. That's not good at all. Now, do I want to use my scroll already? I don't know. Because the thing is, you can only use scrolls at the start or when a combat is ended. You can't actually use a scroll during the combat. So I've got to make the decision now. If I use it, I can actually get rid of his glowing shield interrupt. And like I say, this guy is one of the toughest. It's one of the toughest enemies at level 1. But then I'd lose my scroll. I think I will. I will use the scroll. There's no guarantee it's going to work. It only works on doubles, and I've got a +1 discipline shift to the dice roll. Let's read the description for the apothecary first, and then I'll make a decision there. Right. The apothecary wears breeches and a leather tunic, which they open to reveal a collection of vials. Pulling one free, they throw it at you as they attack. Yeah, so this guy is throwing bottles of nastiness at me. I think I'm going... Because he's going to block my good attack. Yeah, okay, so I am going to use my magic scroll, and I'm going to use it to destroy 1 armor, which is going to be his glowing shield. I'm going to use my scroll. Now, using scrolls... Basically, the scroll will be destroyed whether it succeeds or fails. As soon as I try to read it, it basically disintegrates. I've got to roll a double to make it succeed. I've got basically a +/-1. That's not a lot, is it? All right, so let us try. I need a double, but I can do a +1 to the shift. Right, we're going to try casting the spell before the combat starts. Come on. Oh, I can do it, look. I can do it. I will use my discipline of +1 to do the shift, to make it a double 5. Oh, the scroll works. Amazing. Now, when you cast or attempt to cast a scroll, I get 5 XP per adventurer level. I'm only level 1, so I only get 5 XP, but that's better than nothing. I lose my scroll. I'll erase that a bit later. And he doesn't get his shield interrupt anymore. Excellent. But it's cost us the shield, which is it's cost us the scroll, which is a little bit of a nuisance. As if by magic, the scroll disappeared. Right, so quick refresher for combat. You have a timer here, it's called the combat fatigue die. Every turn of combat, again, unless it says otherwise, you always attack first. So first round of combat, if both people are still here, second round, third round. But as soon as you get to round 4 of combat, then you get a shift adjustment die, and that essentially gives everybody a +1 shift. So he becomes shift +2, I become +3. If it goes to a 5th round of combat, this becomes +2 to shift. If it goes to the 6th round, it becomes a +3 shift, and this is the highest. So whether it goes to turn 7, 8, or 9, doesn't matter, maximum of +3 shift. So at the moment, we don't get that. We're at turn 1, and I'm up against the Apothecary. So we're going to go first, black first. So we attack. I get, oh my god, that's really... Oh, dice gods. I've got a +2 shift. +2, I can't do nothing. I can't raise... so again, as a reminder, or refresher from last, or recap, whatever it is, your shift allows you to change up or down a number of points equal to your shift. So essentially I can change up to 2 points. So I could increase this to a 4, but that's still not enough because I'd need another 2 shift to make this 3 for this maneuver. That's no good, so I miss. This guy, black first. He gets a 3 and a 2. He's got +1 shift, and his maneuvers are 4, 5, and 1, 5. So he also can't do anything. Right, so the first round, we both miss. Second round, I get a... Oh, look at that. I get a 4-3. Why is that? Oh, what? It's because that's an exact strike. Now, if you roll exactly what you need, you get to add your shift to the damage. And again, it has to be in the correct order. You have to specify which is your primary and which is your secondary. If I had rolled bomp, 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 that would not have counted because it's in the wrong order. But amazingly, I actually rolled an exact strike. However, he does have his sole remaining interrupt. He's lost his glowing shield, but his blinding smoke on primary 1s and 4s does count because we've got primary 4 here. So that's a -2. So that basically cancels out the exact strike bonus. So I'm rolling a d6 -1 for damage. Damage, we're rolling and we get a 5. A 5 -1 is 4. So the Apothecary guy starts with 12. I've now done 4 damage to him, so he's now down to 8. Okay. Good, good, good. Excellent. He hits back. Well, he tries to hit back. Oh no. Oh, the dice are trolling me. So I just had an exact strike. Now this little git gets a prime attack. When you roll a double 6, it's good for the person it's rolling for. Okay, so your character, when they roll a double 1, you miss, you can't shift. If you roll a double 6, you basically pick a maneuver, add your shift, and they can't interrupt. Yeah. Now, double 1s and double 6s are also bad and good for your enemies. Mishap and prime attack. You have to read the description to see what happens. So for the Apothecary, prime attack, they retrieve a larger bottle and throw it. Flames burst up around you. Lose d6 hit points. Oh, this could be a short episode. This isn't good. My armor is no good either. So he's doing how much? D6. Oh, God. No! Oh, no! Oh! Oh, no! No, okay, so I'm down to 4. Oh, this isn't good. He's still got 8 life left, doesn't he? Yeah, he's still got 8 hit points left. Oh, no. I really need my low swish. I need my low swish. Right, swine. Now it is turn 3. Still no modifiers yet. I attack. I need a 5 and a 2. I need a 5 and a 2. Come on. This is no good. This is no good. I can't hit. I've got a shift of 2, so I could change this to a 4. That's 1. I can change this to a 2. It's not enough. I miss. Oh, nuts. Right, the apothecary attacks. Okay, so he gets a 3/5. He's got a shift of +1. Oh, nuts, he can hit me. His firebomb is 4/5, so his +1 shift can make this a 4. And he hits me with a firebomb, D6 -2. Oh no! But my jerkin helps against primary 4s, so it's a -1 modifier. So he's going to be doing D6 -3. Oh. 2 -3 is nothing. He doesn't hurt me. It's the armor. The jerkin saved me. Excellent. Oh, thank God for that. Right. Now we are at turn 4, which means we now have a shift modifier of 1. So now I've got a shift of 3. He has a shift of 2. I need to hit him badly. Come on. No. Oh, no, 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 no. I've got a shift of 3, haven't I? I could make that a 4. 4, no, that's not enough. That's not, that's not good enough. Oh, no. I'll miss again. There's nothing I can do. There's no reroll counters or anything in this game, is there? I'll miss. Apothecary. I think he misses as well. Let's have a check. Right, he's got a shift of +2 now. So both of his attacks need a secondary 5. So he could put his shift of 2 to make this a 5, but he needs this. He needs one more shift to make this a 1. Oh, he can't do it. Ha ha. He misses. Thank God for that. Right, we are on turn 5. We're now getting a +2 shift. Come on, my attack. Okay. Okay, okay. So we're getting a +2. So I've got 4 shift. So 4 shift. Right. So I'm going to move this up 1. And I'm going to move this one up 1 to get 5/2, which is my low swish. Yes, excellent, I hit. Now, he doesn't have his glowing shield interrupt anymore, so he cannot block it. He goes through, so I do D6 +1. Come on. Come on. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to... Dice Gods Hate Me. I do 2 damage. Yippee. 2 damage. So he's now down to 6. Oh, dear, oh dear. Right, his go. Now, he now has a +3 shift. Oh, no. Right, so he's got +3 shift. What can he do? Okay, again... He needs to use 3 to make this into a 5, because both of his maneuvers require a secondary of 5. So he needs 3 to go there, and he doesn't have any left to do that. So again, he's 1 less. Thank goodness for that. He misses as well. Right, it is now turn 6, so we now have the maximum +3 shift. Oh, this is an epic battle. Bjorn versus the Apothecary. Right. He's still got 6 life left. I need that low swish now. Right, so we've now got a total shift of +5. Right, come on. Black first. Oh, okay, so We've got +5, so I can bring this down 3 to make it a 2, and this up 2. Yes, I can do it. So a total shift of 5, so I bring this down 3 points to make it a 2. I bring this up 2 points to make it a 5. Yes, I've got the low swish again. And again, he can't block it because his shield is out. Excellent, right. Right, new dice. He's got 6 hit points left. I need to get a 5 or 6 to survive. Come on, I can do this. I know I can. Oh God, I hope I can do this. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Yes! 5 + 1 is 6, which is just enough to kill him. What's his name? Thank Nuvazator for that. Told you the apothecary was bad. Bad news for me. Oh dear. Right, so he killed the apothecary. We get 35 XP, so I'm now at 45 XP. Almost halfway to level 2. We do get a roll on the potion table there. Also, as you can move all these out of the way. Also, the apothecary room also has, I think, two potion table rolls as well. Excellent. Right, let me just make a few notes here and we will come back and roll up the treasure. Right, I've just put down the numbers there, same as here. I just put them down there, right? I'll probably rub this out later, erase this. Right, so we are rolling on POT1 treasure. Again, I'll probably rub these out afterwards. And then for the room, where's the room? The room, the apothecary. Okay, if you survive, search the table, roll on POT1 and POT2. So I'm rolling twice on there and POT2 times 1. Okay, excellent. Anything else? Nothing else. Excellent. Right, so POT, get rid of the apothecary, don't need him anymore. Right, so potion tables. Potion tables are, where are they? Over here. Right, next page. Right, POT. Sorry, I'm not used to these proper books. I normally have the comb binding, which makes it easier to open. Right, so we're going to be rolling on POT1 and POT2. Nice. So, no modifiers to the roll, so we're rolling twice. We're rolling twice on POT1. We get a 5 and a 1. Potion of healing and a potion of strength. Nice. And then for POT2, I'm rolling once. We get a 1, a potion of extra healing. Okay, very, very nice. Right, so I've added the potions here. So we got the potion of healing, the same as the one before. I'm probably going to use one of those actually. Extra healing, let's have a look. Page 9, magic potions. Extra healing, heal up to 30. Heal up to 30. I don't need that yet, do I? And then we also got a potion of strength. A potion of strength gives +1 damage per hit for 1 whole combat. Oh, very useful. So +1 damage, and that's for 1 combat. Okay, not turn, 1 complete combat. Very nice. But again, they're 1 use. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to consume one of the healing potions because I don't think walking around with 4 health points is very healthy. So we're going to take one of those healing potions to heal myself back up. As if by magic, we're healed and the potion is gone. Right. Now again, I can only carry 5 potions. Now I did drink the potion. So what I'm actually going to use is that inventive, what's it called? Inventive usage again. And I'm actually going to write down here that I have a potion bottle. again, it doesn't say that we get the bottle, but we've drunk a potion, so obviously I've got an empty bottle with me now. That could be useful if I'm trying to collect materials. Things like ink or beetles. No, probably not beetles. What else have we got? Earth or sand. Blood, possibly. Seeds, maybe. So it's a container, basically, that I can use to either put in a new potion that I create or find materials and put inside, like I've done with the pouches here. So yeah, I've drunk the potion, but I'm keeping the potion bottle. Right, that's that done. Now we are down here. We're in the apothecary room. Where are we going to go now? So this room had no exits, so I'm going to have to come back to the temple and go north, or come back to the entrance and go in a completely different direction. Right, so I still got no money, no gems. I haven't found any actual materials. I can't really find anything of use in here, I don't think. Again, using inventive usage, I don't think there's going to be anything in here that I can really offer to... God, I forget his name. What's his name? Novazator, sorry. So yeah, his sticks cloth. I mean, could I cut some cloth off of the apothecary's clothes? I suppose I could. The rules basically say that you can't use their armor or their weapons because you're focusing on your favored weapon, and sort of armor because it'll be damaged and stuff from the combat. So it's basically stopping you from doing that. But I think I could get some cloth, possibly a rope that he uses to kind of tie around his robes. What did it say just here? He wears breeches and a leather tunic, which they open to reveal a collection. Now, leather, breeches. Yeah, I mean, I think he's going to have some clothes, possibly some. I'll say clothes. I'm not sure. I mean, it does state leather, but leather's no good. Glass orbs, nope. He must have some clothes on him, I think. So what I'm going to do, inventive usage. I'm going to take some some cloth and some clothes from that apothecary guy. I'm going to come to the temple, bonk bonk, and I'm going to make an offering to Novazator. What that does is that will then give me 1 favor point for Novazator. So now what I can do is later on I can try to ask for help from the gods. And I need to roll a 1 on a d6 to get it to work. But that can heal me. It can do other things like finding levers, repairing items, etc. But it's a good start. It's okay. But I have used this area to do that offering. So I can't use that area anymore. So offerings are done. Right, now where am I going to go? Should I go back to the entrance or should I continue north? I think I'm going to continue north. So I'm going to go through this archway and find out what is in the next area. So again, we're rolling 3 dice. Let's get rid of our friend, the god. Right, we're rolling for our new area. Right, it is 3 by 1 and a 1. It's a corridor with no exits. Because the thing is, with corridors, you still have to roll to see how many exits there are, even though you're not rolling to see the contents of like a room. So it's a 3 by 1. So it's Y is 1, and then it goes 3, 1, 2, 3, and then it's a dead end. Okay. Wow. I mean, that might be like a little storage nook for the temple where they keep bits and pieces, I suppose. Right, there's nothing in there. We go back to the entrance, and now I've got to decide whether I'm going to go north or east. I think I'm going to go east, so again we have to roll to find out what's over there. Oh, it's going to be a small room with 1 exit. Okay, so this is going to be a small room. It is 2 by 3. Okay, let's do... Now the exit I'll put in the east side. So it's a 2 by 3, which is a 6 square area, which means that this is going to be a small room, and we have to roll on the small room table. So this is going to be area 3. Up there, right. The small room table, we come to our tables codex. I don't know why I keep saying complex. Small room, level 1 small room is going to be 46, page 46. Dum, dum, dum. Flicking through the pages, right, page 46. Small room, 6 squares or smaller. This area has 6 squares, right. So we're rolling here, it is a 2d6. So we're rolling, we get double 1. Empty space, there's nothing in this space, not unique. All exits are archways. Okay, so there's nothing here. Nothing. So I'll put that there. Nothing. We are going to continue because there was one exit. So now we're going to find out what's in this area. And we roll. Okay, this is a little bit bigger. This is going to be a 2 by 4. And it has 2 exits. Right, so it's only 2 and it's by 4. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's going to have 2 exits. So we will go like that, I think. We'll do that. So these are the exits. Again, I don't know what kind of exit they are. I've got to find out what's going to be in the room. So this is going to be area 4. All right. Now, this is a standard room because its total area is 8. So it's going to be a standard room. So again, we go back to our book. We go to page 42, 43. Let's move him out of the way for the moment. We're rolling D66 again. So black first. We get 44. All the 4s. Right. 4, 4. 4, 4 is on the next page. 4, 4 is, oh no, barracks. Uh-oh. You see 2 rows of bunks and some hammocks. There are people here talking. People, as in plural. This is not good. Roll on L1M -1 twice. Oh, looks like we're going to be up against 2 guys this time. If you survive the fight, roll on TCT1 as you find a tea chest in a corner. Now, the exits for this room are wooden doors, and it is not unique, so we can find more of these. Now, wooden doors are drawn like this. So we're going to have... wooden doors. We're going to have to check whether they're locked. But we've got to deal with the guards first. Right. All right. So, this is a barracks. If we succeed, we're rolling on... I've lost it. Here he is. TCT1. TCT1. Okay. And we're got to roll... Oh, God, I've lost it again. There it is. We're rolling on L1M -1 times 2. I think that's like level 1 military or something. Let's find out, shall we? Level 1. Where is it? Level 1. L1M. L1M. Level 1 Marshal. Oh, I was close. Level 1 Marshal. I've got to roll twice at -1. Yeah, because if you roll a 6, you get 2 as well. I could have been up against 4 of them. Right, so we're rolling at -1. Oh, God. Right, so we have a guard and a veteran. Oh, dear. So we have a guard and a veteran. Oh, dear. This is going to be a bit tough. All right, let me get the cards and we'll start the combat. Right, here we go. Guard and veteran. Okay, the guard has 7 hit points. The veteran has 10. The veteran's worth quite a lot of XP. Okay, they've both got shift 1. Potential treasure. Right, the guard has an interrupt, shield block on secondary 3s and 5s at -1 damage, okay. The veteran's got a parry on primary 3s and 4s, -2 damage, and armor deflection on secondary 5s and 6s. Oh god, what have I got again? Alright, so shield block on secondary 3s and 5s. So the carve is screwed. Parry on primary 3s and 4s. The carve is screwed. And secondary 5s and 6s. Okay, so armor deflection is not going to count, but they've both got 1 interrupt that can screw up my carve. Right, maneuvers. They've both got 2 maneuvers. Oh, okay. Right, let's read the fluff. A trained guard wearing light armor who has some basic skills in combat. They have duties within the dungeon and can be seen on patrols and at guard posts. That's the guard. Now the veteran. A strong and experienced old fighter who used to be a soldier and knows how to handle themselves. They appear grizzled and slow but can parry efficiently. They sneer as they attack. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Right, here we go. Bjorn against the 2 barrack people. Actually, it's right here. Barracks. There's loads of beds everywhere in here. Okay. Right, we're up against 2 this time. That's not good at all. Let's get me card and the dice. We're up against 2 people, so this could be nasty. Right, come on Bjorn, we can do this. Right. I've got no more scrolls to use. Do I want to use my potion of strength? If I use it during the combat, I lose my attack for that round, but I can drink it before it starts. So I think I can drink it before it starts. I mean, I can do the scroll before the combat starts. So right, so I'm gonna drink my potion of strength. So that's gone, but that's gonna give me +1 damage for the whole combat. I've got to remember. Right. So I'm drinking me potion of strength. Right, here we go. So I attack first. I am going to attack. They're both blocking my carve, aren't they? I'm going to attack the guard because I want to try and get them out, at least one of the combatants out of the way first. I'm going to attack the guard. So we roll. Oh, you swine. Oh, I've got a +2 shift. That's not going to be enough, is it? No, I can't do anything. I miss. Now they attack. So the guard attacks first. Oh, no. Oh, no. Guess what, guys? It's another prime attack. With an unexpected move, the guard disarms you. Lose 1 turn as you grab it back. Oh, God, I can't even read. The prime attack affected me. Lose 1 turn as you grab it back up off the ground. Oh no, I dropped me bloody axe. Swine, but doesn't do any damage. Okay, so it disarms me but doesn't do any damage. Wunderbar. Right, the veteran will then attack. He's got a 1-3. Now he's got a shift of +1. Now his attacks are 6-3 and 3-2. So with a shift of +1, he also can't hit me. Good. Turn 2. Now I can't attack because I'm picking up my bloomin' axe. Guard is attacking. Still at shift of +1. Oh, what? Okay, so she's got a 1-6. Her attacks are 5-3 and 6-2. So with a shift of +1, she also can't hit. She misses. Good. Veteran. I thought that was another prime. Gee. Right, he's got 4-6. He's got a shift of +1. Again, he can't do it. With a shift of +1, he can't do it, so he misses as well. Thank goodness for that. Right, I've got my weapon back now. I can attack. I'll attack the guard again. Oh, it's the wrong way round. Ah, it's the wrong way round. But I do have a shift of +2. So I can actually change this into the carve. I can't change it to the swish, can I? No, okay. So I will boost this by 1 point, or shift this by 1 point, and then shift this by 1 point to give me the carve. Now, the guard does have an interrupt for that. Secondary 3s and 5s. So yeah, secondary 3 there. -1. So I'm rolling a d6 -2 for damage. d6 -2. Yeah, not bad. So a 5 -2 becomes a 3. So she is down to 4 life. Okay, I did something. Right, that was my turn. Now it is the guard hitting back. Uh-oh. She can hit me. Right, 5, 4. She can't do the swipe, but she can do the stab. The stab, she's got a shift of 1, which will bring this down to a 3, which means she hits me with the stab. D6 -3. Primary 4s, no. I'm not blocking because it's a primary 5. So she's doing D6 -3. Come on. Down, nuts. She does 2 damage. So I'm down to 8. Right, the veteran attacks with a 3. Oh no, he can hit as well. He gets a 3-1. He's got a shift of +1. That's all he needs to make it a 3-2. He hits with a thrust. D6 -3, and I only defend. My armor only helps me on primary 4s, so it gets through. D6 -3 again. No! Oh, this dice is rolling too good. So again, -3, so it does another 2 damage. I'm down to 6. Uh-oh. And it's now turn 4. What does that mean? That means we get a shift adjustment of 1. So now I've got 3 shift, and they've got 2 shift. Oh dear. Right, I attack. Come on. I need an exact low swish. Come on. Close, but no banana. Okay, so we get a 6 and a 2, and I can shift that down to be the low swish. So I bring that down to a 5. So it's a 5-2, so it's a low swish. On the guard, shield block on secondary 3s and 5s. Nope, so it gets through. So we do D6. Oh, hang on, I'm doing +1 damage, aren't I? I knew I'd forget that. So she's actually down to 3 because I used my I used my potion of strength. So I'm getting +1 damage. I knew I'd forget that. So she's down to 3. I'm now rolling D6 +2. Come on. 3 + 2 is 5. She did. So the guard is down. We are now only facing the veteran. And it's his attack. Right, let's have a look. He gets a 4-3, which would have been an exact strike for me. What's he got? 4-3. He has a shift of 2. Oh, he can get a crushing blow. That's the better one, isn't it? Right, so he can do 2 shift, because this plus this makes this a 6. So a 6-3 is a crushing blow, D6 -1. My armor only helps me against primary 4s, so it doesn't work, so it gets through. D6 -1 damage. Yay! Excellent. The dice don't hate me all the time, it seems. 0. He doesn't hurt me. My armor protects me again. Ha ha ha. Turn 5. We're now at a shift of 2. We're getting a +2 shift, and he's getting a +2 shift. So I've got 4 shift now. I need an exact low swish because he's got 10 hit points. Come on. No. Okay. I've got 4 shift. So I could bring this down to a 2, but I wouldn't be able to bring that up to a 5. Nuts. But I can bring it down for a carve. Oh, dang it. Okay, so I bring it down 3 because I've got 2 + 2 is 4, so I can do this. So I'm doing a carve, but he has a parry on primary 3s. Oh, hang on. Oh, and 4s. Nuts. -2 damage, so I'm doing D6 -3. Oh, dear. Come on. I'm going to get +1 as well, don't I? So I'm doing D6 -2, not -3. Okay. Yeah, I've got a 6. My damage dice is doing lots of damage. So 6 -2 is 4. So he's down to 6 life. he hits back. Oh no, he's got an exact strike. Oh, he's got an exact strike. Oh no. Hang on. Combat. I think I remember. Yes, I do remember. Oh, look. Creatures cannot do this. An exact strike represents the adventurer's weapon expertise. He doesn't get exact strikes. Oh, but they do have like the prime attacks. Oh, thank goodness for that. So he just attacks normally. But it doesn't make much difference because my armor doesn't help me again. So he's doing D6 minus 1. Oh no. I don't really want to roll this dice. This has been rolling too good for damage. D6 minus 1. Knew it. Oh no, I'm down to 1 life. I need to change the dice okay, so from now on, this is the enemy's damage. This is my damage. Oh no, this isn't good. We're now on turn 6. So we've got +3 shift. Oh no. How many life has he got left? 6. Ah, nuts. And he's blocking me, isn't he, every time? We've got +5 shift. Come on, I need to do 6 damage. I'm on 1 life. Now I could take the heal potion, which would heal me up to max, but I would lose my attack. Honestly, I think I'm going to have to do it. Because if he hits me with anything, he could kill me. Oh, I'm wasting all my potions. Yeah, I'm going to have to do it. So I'm going to use my healing potion. Heals back 10. So I am now back to 10 hit points, but I lose my attack for this turn. And I've only got 1 potion left. Right, so he attacks. He is now at +4 shift. He gets a 5, 4. So yeah, he can do crushing blow again. So he's got 4 shift. He only needs 2, I think. 1, 2. Yeah, and he does a crushing blow, which I can't stop. So he does. I'm changing the dice. This thing's doing too much blooming damage. Right. So what if it's cheating? It's a solo game. Right. He's doing D6 minus 1. Okay, that's better. It does 1 damage. So I'm down to 9. Right, it's now turn 7. This doesn't really matter anymore. So I roll to attack. Come on. I've still got +5 shift. Oh, yes. Low swish. I can shift that up 1 to do a low shift. Low swish. Primary 3s and 4s, no. Secondary 5s and 6. Oh, he doesn't block my low swish. Primary 3s and 4s. Secondary 5. Oh, he doesn't block it. Excellent. He doesn't interrupt it. Excellent. So, we're doing D6 plus 2. Yeah, I'm going to use this. Go on, comment away. Say I'm not playing fair. Dice are supposed to be completely random, right? Remember? So I'm doing D6 plus 2 because I got the strength. Where is it? There it is. I got the strength bonus. So D6 plus 2. I need a 4 plus. Come on! Yeah! We did it. We got a 4, so that's plus 2 is 6 damage. The veteran goes down. That was... I couldn't find any easy combats to begin with, could I? Oh no! I have to come across the apothecary and then 2 guys in the barracks. Right. Phew. Let's get the dice out. Oh dearie. Right, treasure. Right, we've got TCT1. That's from the barracks, from the room. We also have to roll PT1 at +1. We also get D6 gold. Excellent. 6! So we've got 6 gold. We've got some money. Got some cash. And then for the guard, we roll on PT1 at a -1. Okay. Nice. So let us go to the table. Oh, and XP. So we get a total of 43 XP. Nice, nice, nice. So 43 plus 45 is 88, isn't it? I think it's 88. I'm almost at level 2. As if by magic. Things have been erased. I've only got 1 potion left. No scrolls. And I'm on 9 health. Right, let's roll up our treasure. Let's find out what we've got. So, we are going to roll on. We're going to roll on first. TCT1. Oh, here we go. Into the loot tables. TCT1. T-chest table 1. Page 31. Okay. So page 31. TCT1. Okay, it's a 2d6. No modifiers, no? No modifiers. Right, we get a 7. There is a scrunched up cloak worth 3d6 silver coins at the bottom of the box. Underneath it is a throwing axe. Now, throwing axes can actually be thrown before the combat starts. We'll have a look at that when I get to use it, or when I need to use it. It's not a weapon that you kind of use in combat. It basically just gives you a free attack. And it counts as a large item. So we have a throwing axe. And we have... Oops. Let's move those out of the way. And we have a cloak worth 3d6 SC. So we've got a cloak worth 3d6. Oh yeah, 11, 12. So it's worth 12 SC. Okay. I'll get the money for that or trade it in when I leave the dungeon and go back to town. Okay, very nice. So that's the TCT. Now we need to go to PT1 and PT1 again. PT I think is pouch. Let me find out where it is. POT is potion. Okay. PT1 pouch table 23. Okay. PT, right. PT1 pouch table 1, 2d6 again, but we have a -1 and a +1. So 2d6, we roll, this will be the -1. 4 -1 is 3, nothing, pouch is empty, but we get a pouch. We get another pouch, loads of pouches. We roll again, but this time at +1. We get an 8 + 1 is 9. There are some coins in the pouch. Gain D6 + 2 silver and D6 gold. Okay, very nice. Thank you very much. Right, silver is 5. So we find 5 silver, and gold is D6. We've got a 5. So I've got 11 gold coins now. Very nice. And another pouch. Another pouch. We've got loads of pouches, right? Oh. 2 combats, 2 panic attacks and heart attacks. But we have now cleared the barracks. We've got 3 exits that we can now look into. We've got the one from the entrance here, but we also have 2 wooden doors leading out. Now what I can do before we finish this episode is I can actually check if the doors are locked. So I think I'll do that first because I can label them here. So to check if the door is locked, you roll a d6. On a 1 to 3, it's unlocked. On a 4 to 6, metal doors are locked. On a 5 to 6, reinforced doors are locked. And on a 6, all types of doors are locked. So for a wooden door, anything but a 6 is unlocked. Okay. So the top one, the north door, is unlocked. The one on the east is also unlocked. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a U next to them to indicate that the doors are unlocked and ready for Bjorn to continue on his way in the next episode. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I'll have to edit it down, I think. Let's have a quick butchers. Oh, it's an hour plus. I'll have to see if I can edit this down. Right. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Showing you how 2d6 Dungeon works. We've had a look at the combat in this session. We've also had a look at using offerings to the gods. We've looked at magic scrolls, and we've also looked at potions and near death. So guys, thank you very much for watching, and if you do enjoy my channel and the videos I create, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Add comments if you like, if you please, and ring the bell to be notified of future uploads. So, until the next video, which will be part 3 of 2d6, take care, stay safe. From me and Bjorn, cheers.